Brody, you pile of fucking dog shit. Get the fucking table. All right, so fucking post-Revolution 2022 Dynamite, and holy fuck, what a stacked card.
Yeah.
Just so many fucking surprises and twists of emotions, twists of fate, if you will. Night kicks off with Jericho, Le Champion, in the ring. Basically wants to extend the handshake to Eddie Kingston that he did not give him after their match in Revolution. The stipulation was if Jericho were to lose, he were to shake Kingston's hand in the middle of the ring like a man. He walked away from it. Jericho comes out, says he wants to make it right. Kingston comes out, cuts a hell of a promo on Jericho. Then we get it. We get a fucking massive heel turn. I mean, Jericho basically says to hell with Inner Circle, starts beating the shit out of Santana and Ortiz, who came to the aid of Eddie Kingston. And what a mix of emotions. It looks like it's setting up for what they call the Jericho Appreciation Society versus Eddie Kingston. Yeah, Eddie Kingston, Santana, and Ortiz. So the Jericho Appreciation Society is Daniel Garcia 2.0, Jake Hager, and Jericho?
It was kind of weird because it seems and feels like it was thrown together. It's just very unexpected because Jericho has been feuding with those guys for a while, and just behind closed doors, they're just being friendly about Jericho getting his head smashed in by 2.0 against that garage door. Just all the countless interferences and interruptions. It doesn't really, like, I don't know. It doesn't feel natural to me. It seems like pretty far out of left field.
Well, maybe first it was a fucking thing from the get-go. They were like, "Cause like just attack me and we'll make it look real and blah blah blah." And then long storytelling. I'm just trying to bring the bright side to it, you know.
You're trying to make sense of it.
Yeah, I think it's the shit idea.
Well, no matter how much you polish it, Rody, a turd is still a turd. And Cash, what do you think?
I mean, I said that. I believe I said it, you know, either in the chat or on another thread, but it was just it was such a classic Jericho move. It's something he's done 1,000 times throughout his career. There was no fucking way that segment was going to end without Jericho freaking turning on Kingston or, you know, something of that magnitude happened. I didn't know it was going to be Santana and Ortiz.
Right.
But, you know, it went the way that it went. I was like, there's a full-on Jericho heel turn that's going to happen. I mean,
bit of a swerve, would you say?
I mean, I would. You know, I mean, if you really think about it, you know, they did the handshakes. You think, hey, it's over. You know, I mean, they're all done. And then at 2.0, if I'm not mistaken, was beating Jericho's ass too. You know, whenever they freaking did the ring run in.
Yeah.
But honestly, you know, for me, and I mean, you know, you can look back on this retrospectively and go, well, you know, Inner Circle kind of built Sammy Guevara, because it did. You know, I mean, it gave him a platform, a huge platform, and now Sammy Guevara is a huge star. Santana Ortiz were really well known on the indies, but they're, you know, a lot more well known now because of that association with Chris Jericho. So I think it's kind of a downgrade, but, you know, that remains to be seen. Maybe it'll make 2.0 more popular. Maybe it'll make, you know, Daniel Garcia more popular. You know, we'll see.
Yeah, who knows?
Right.
So next up, we had Adam Paige, the fucking goddamn AEW World Champion. Thank you, Meatbag. Defending his title against Dante Martin of Top Flight, who actually earned himself a fucking title shot. I thought this was really cool because it gave somebody, a young fucking hot talent like Dante Martin, a really good showcase and spotlight. Nobody in their right mind thought that he's going to take the title, but hey, you know, he's earned a title shot very young in his career, and Adam Paige actually Hangman made a fucking comment about it after the match. He basically said, "Hey, Dante, get your ass back here. I want to tell you something," and let him know his appreciation, and basically said, "Hey, I know you're in tag team competition now that your brother's back, but if you ever end up in this ring again with me, I'll be waiting." Which was really cool.
It was great. Yeah.
Then we get
really
Adam
cool
Cole.
Yep.
Sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to step on you there, Ken.
No, I was just gonna say it was really cool for Hangman to give him those props. I thought that was really cool. It was a cool moment.
Good champ.
It seems like AEW is really giving Dante Martin his props all the time. They're always trying to give him that rub. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is smart.
Much deserved because he's and very smart because he's a young talent, and that's the key word right there, talent.
Yep.
The motherfucker has talent, dude. He's
Very
so
talented.
goddamn good. There's not a lot of people in this world that can do the things that he does in the ring.
So in the middle of Hangy giving him his flowers, Adam Cole comes out and basically says, "We're not finished." Between Adam Page and Adam Cole, there will be an Adam Page versus Adam Cole number 2. What do you guys think? And did I miss anything important?
Well, there was the 6-man tag that was announced.
Oh, that's right.
Adam Cole came out and was saying something about he's got 2 partners that Paige knows really well, so he better go find himself a couple partners too. So I guess they're gonna have a match sooner than expected.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't think that. I don't know. I knew that this would happen because AEW does a lot of best 2 out of 3s. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you can expect that with, or you've seen that. Sorry, not expect. You've seen that with the MJF and CM Punk feud. They did 3 different matches that MJF did win the first 2, but CM Punk got his win at the end. So on the 3rd one, so maybe Paige and Cole will be in a feud for a little while, which is fine because they put on a hell of a banger on Revolution.
Yeah,
they did.
So we're gonna talk about who they picked, or who he picked, because isn't that like the next?
What's it the next segment? I'm not even sure. I can't remember.
Yep.
It was like that. What was it? The promo with Dark Order.
Yeah, basically a rift.
Tony?
A rift between Adam Page and Dark Order kind of was created.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because they thought
because Hangman
yeah
chose other people to be his tag team partners
yeah
for that situation. Other people being Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
So here's so you have the champs versus the runner-ups, basically.
I think
it'll be
so.
a good match. It'll be a good match.
Champs versus fucking Undisputed Era. Yeah, that's what it is. Which will be a great match.
Right. So
Cowboy and Dinosaur versus.
Then next we find that Sir William Regal is actually leading Bryan Danielson and Jon Moxley. I called it. Cash. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations.
What'd you guys think? I thought it was pretty cool showcase.
Yeah, he I mean, I saw he actually released a statement today apologizing for kind of how long he went on the segment, and the general consensus among everyone was, who the fuck are you apologizing to?
Take your time, man.
You don't have to apologize to anyone. You could have talked for a fucking hour and everybody would have been stoked about it. Like, you don't owe anyone an apology.
We would have listened.
You're William fucking Regal, dude.
Yep.
It was great how emotional you could tell he was. Like, I mean, it was fucking real for him, man. Like, he got really choked up a couple different times, and I was like, this is good shit, dude. It's like, he could be stumbling over his words or whatever the fuck. And I mean, there were a couple times where I was like, all right, I think he might be a little nervous. You know, because this is something new for him. But God,
he could have loosened up a little more.
He killed it. He did great.
Yeah, I thought he did fantastic. And one thing that I hope is everybody calls him Lord Regal. I like
Lord
that.
Regal. Yeah.
Lord Regal.
How did he do, Meatbag?
Thought it was fantastic. I had to get my fantastic in there, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the team. I completely disagree with you, Cash. I do not think that they're gonna have a theme song and come out together.
I hope
think
they do.
They're top
really
stars, man. There's no reason to have them come out together. Each of their entrances are over in themselves, so you got to give the people what they want.
No, I would love for him to stop doing Wild Thing.
I just have that. Yeah, I have this feeling that Mox is going to kind of go in the other direction, considering how much time Regal spent putting over Danielson and didn't spend
kind of grazed over Mox.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Mox is coming out to his own theme song, so I don't know. Maybe Mox is the one that actually has the kind of like goes the route of destruction, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Like a face turn or a heel turn, maybe more of a heel turn than a face turn, but just he's the one that says fuck groups and fuck everybody and just, he's on a route to destruction.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that, but yeah, he spent like 10 fucking minutes talking about Danielson and their history together and fucking everything that they've done together, and I think Moxley got like fucking, maybe a minute?
Maybe that's just some foreshadowing for something in the future. We'll put it that way. We'll simplify it and put it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe that is some foreshadowing. Anyways, moving forward.
We have my favorite segment of the entire night. Something that we called here on the show long ago.
Yeah, I called it like 3 months ago.
Well, and by long ago, I mean... even as far early back as what is it, episode
about 3-4 months ago we called it.
3 months ago. Yep.
Should have clipped that shit because I said it. I said exactly what was going to happen, and that's exactly
I did.
What happened.
I clipped it. It's on YouTube. Jeff Hardy released by WWE on YouTube by the Gio and Meatbag Show. Yeah. Basically, the AHFO is in the ring, has a disagreement with Matt Hardy. Everybody votes him out of the group.
At first, you seen Cassidy and what's his fuck?
Isaiah Cassidy and Colin Quinn.
Yeah. They had their thumbs up at first, and then when Matt Hardy turned his back,
they put
their thumbs down.
That's why I'm laughing.
Colin Quinn is a fucking stand-up comedian. Wait a minute.
Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy had their thumbs up at first when Matt Hardy was looking at them, and then when Matt Hardy turned his back, and then Andrade said, "Seriously, never turn your back on anybody."
Yep.
I didn't understand half the shit that came out of fucking Andrade.
Hey, I thought that but I thought he did really good.
His English is improving a lot, and that's
very much.
That's all you can ask for.
And what I found out, like,
apple doesn't fall far from the tree here.
And Andrade on Instagram is that they kind of help each other. Like, Andrade is actually teaching Charlotte Spanish, so she's learning like a lot more Spanish and stuff. She writes it in her posts and shit, and so she's probably helping, Andrade with some English. I'm sure he's getting better at it, man. I know he is, because last night I thought it wasn't so bad. I didn't mean to shit on him, but it was kind of funny. Because he was like, the first thing he says is, "Seriously?"
So he tells Matt Hardy to wash his back. Matt Hardy
washes back, yeah.
Matt Hardy turns around and fucking Private Party turned on Matt Hardy. So obviously all of us are freaking out in the group chat. Fucking come on, Jeff Hardy, yeah, fuck yeah.
The crowd is freaking out.
The crowd is freaking out. Jeff chants, right? And Darby Allin and Sting come out. And I think that was the first time we seen them come out and get like a reverse pop. Yeah, like the wind got sucked out of the room. Like, okay, cool, yeah. And like everybody's like, all right. And then, we have AHFO starts dominating even after, Darby and Sting comes out. Then we get it. I can go on for hours. So Jeff Hardy makes his motherfucking All Elite Wrestling debut, and takes a second to dance to his theme song first, and give the crowd a little, before he.
So fucking funny because he was running and he stopped running and he goes.
Yeah.
And then he fucking keeps running again. Like, I laugh my fucking ass off.
I saw somebody on the internet say, Matt, quotation marks, Jeff, what took so long? And Jeff's like, 02 and 09. And those are references to an 02 and an 09 in WWE when Matt fucking turned his back on Jeff and, like, basically turned on him.
Yeah. That's great.
So
I think one of the most shocking things to me about this whole debut with Jeff Hardy is the music, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
That's what I said.
Isn't that a Jim Johnston original?
Well, I read about it today.
Or is that Zach whatever?
Jim Johnson did that one.
Yeah, so it's public domain though, or what?
Well, I read about it because I wanted to see how the fuck Tony pulled this off.
Yeah, I'm stumped.
I had no goddamn idea how he fucking pulled it off. But I guess WWE didn't actually own the song. It was public domain. But then Tony, because it was public domain, Tony had the ability to buy the rights.
Oh, my God.
So that's exactly what he did.
Dude, he duped it.
On top of buying the Jeff Hardy rights, he bought the rights for a shit ton of other former WWE superstar theme songs along with that.
Oh.
The one that, like, he went to town and he just fucking picked up all these WWE themes that are associated with WWE and fucking just bought them all, dude.
Please have the Rock's Pie song, please.
I really hope if they get Wyndham that he gets the newer version of the Firefly song, like that song.
That'd be cool.
The new version.
Either version is cool, but the new one is dope.
I like the old version. Yeah, I really did like the old version, but the new one, like I remember the Fiend making his debut, and that shit like was so cool.
Chills, bro.
I obviously didn't like the way he was used, and neither did he. He didn't like that, But it was just like that song was so cool, like hearing a dope ass remix of that song. Anyways, what wasn't a remix, which is what you got in WCW, it's these weird remixes. He didn't get a remix of Jeff Hardy and Matt Hardy's original Hardy Boys.
Thank God.
Like that was the original theme.
And like go ahead.
You gotta think Vince is fucking kicking himself right now that he allowed that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
That's a hit to the gut for sure.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
the
oh
Hardy
fuck.
Boys theme.
He was probably immediately like, how are they doing this? Was somebody a lawyer? Quick, And like, dude, Tony duped him. But Meatbag put it perfectly. The music was more shocking than actually, because we all knew Jeff was coming, right? Like eventually.
We all did.
And like I even said before the show started, Jeff's rumored to be in the back. He's rumored to make an appearance. Like fucking, so be prepared. Everybody was already prepared anyways, knowing, we're going to get something coming. And it's most likely Jeff Hardy. But the music.
It was like the CM Punk debut. We just knew he was going to be there.
like Mig said from Birth of Monsters.
Chanting the name.
Worst kept secret in the business. Brody, what's up?
So, I pick up on a lot of little things. I look for things like that. And watching Jeff Hardy in the WWE in the last few months that he was there, he just looked miserable.
Yeah.
Just always grumpy, just miserable. Last night, he looked nonstop smiles from ear to ear.
Oh, he was so happy.
He was
happy.
Stoked.
Yeah.
And
very happy.
So that's how I know that he's going to put on some great fucking shows for us. Because this is, this is what he likes to do, and he's free to do what he wants to do.
So it looks like we got the Hardy Boys and Darby Allin and Sting versus the AFO planted there, and it looks like we also might have gotten a little bit of seeds planted for Darby versus Jeff, because they had a little bit of a stare down there for a second.
That'd be rad.
I mean, I called that as soon as
Darby was blown away, dude.
As soon as I seen Darby start rising, I was like, he not only does he remind me of Jeff, and like they said that on TV, but I was like, they're gonna have a match before all is said and done. Like Jeff Hardy will have a match with Darby Allin in AEW.
Yeah.
That's just something I knew. So
Yeah.
I'm happier than a fucking pig in shit.
So we're like halfway through the show and we've already got 2 turns. Matt Hardy turned face, Jericho turned heel.
Yeah, and a fucking debut.
I guess Hager turned heel too.
Hager turned heel also, yeah.
Hager's just kind of his bodyguard, but still he technically turned heel.
Yep. Yeah, well, I mean, he had an important one there too.
We've got a lot, like we're halfway through the show and we've got a lot of moving parts right now. Guys. Like just
I would
so
say
many
so.
new seeds
And
being planted, all these different things going on.
Speaking of,
It's wicked. Even gunshots outside of my house right now.
Damn.
Glendale living, bruh.
So speaking of, big show and going from heel to face, face to heel to face, we had Wardlow actually coming out and making a statement that he is quitting the Pinnacle and moving away from MJF and not associating with quote-unquote trash like MJF. So, face turn.
And
that guy cut one hell of a promo.
Turn,
yeah.
Yeah, that's it. An extravagant
hell of a promo.
And I knew he could. I told you guys. I called it.
Who called it?
A long time ago, I knew that Wardlow could cut a promo, and I knew he was good.
I didn't know that he had that promo ability.
He looks so comfortable,
idea. No, dude,
he's a massive baby face, dude.
He sat there and he came and cut out one of the better promos that I've heard, and from a guy that really doesn't do that shit all that often. Like he comes out, he destroys, and he fucking leaves. But that was a solid. He got a good fucking 3, 4, 5 minutes there. I was like, dude, this guy is killing it right now. And I made the statement in that Sports Talk Wrestling chat that I run. I made the statement. I was like, give this dude a year, maybe 2. I was like, he's gonna be world champion. It's gonna happen, dude. I think that's an inevitability that he will become world champion in the next couple of years.
Absolutely. So awesome Wardlow, just awesome segment with Wardlow, and we see him up against the TNT champion at the St. Patrick's Day Slam next week on Dynamite.
Yes, sir. So, moving on, speaking of the Pinnacle there, FTR and Tully Blanchard are in the back, and it looks like they are having a bit of a tussle, verbally, anyways. Not a fight, but yeah, some sort of a disagreement there. Looks like
Tully Blanchard wants championships to be won, and Dax really wants to make this whole thing more about family. So they're kind of that's what I was just gonna actually say that, Rudy.
Yeah. So Revolution must be like when everybody fucking flops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe they're slowly going face, and the Pinnacle is slowly getting cracks built in the foundation. Yep. Just like in the next segment, we see very heavily the cracks in the foundation of the Super Click. Adam,
did you not say that they got fired?
No, you skipped over that. You skipped over the fact that they fired Tully.
They outright fired Tully. I must have missed that part.
Oh yeah.
At the end of that, freaking Dax sat there and he fucking looks at him and tells him he's fired.
Holy shit!
You know what?
They fired Tully.
He says this is about family. Tully says no, this is about championships. Dax goes, you know what? This is about family, and you're fired. Like,
he's like, you're not in it, and you're fired.
Yeah, I was like, damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, very heavy cracks in the foundation of the Pinnacle. Super Click as well. You see Adam Cole basically having to decide on who his partners are going to be next week for the 6-man tag against Hangman Page and his mystery partners. So yeah, I mean, just growing cracks there. Nothing new.
It was, well, I mean, there was a moment there where, the Bucks kind of felt like, Cole was talking about them, and they sat there and they went, we've already told you, if it involves Hangman, we're not in it. We're not interested, which I thought was kind of cool that they freaking still got that love and respect for Hangman, but they're like, if Hangman's in it, we're not interested. We're not helping. We're not a part of this.
And even with all of the fucking little hints that Adam Cole was dropping about the Bucks, he says he wasn't talking about the Bucks, and he's actually talking about Red Track. What the fuck?
We'll see.
Yeah.
He was talking about the Bucks.
Scandalous.
This is like some kindergarten playground shit.
Yeah. It's so fucking scandalous.
Just wait for fucking Omega to get back and right the shit, man. Omega's gonna come back and Omega's gonna come back and lay it down, right the fucking ship.
I agree.
So much history between Red Velvet and legit Layla Hirsch. Just so much rich history.
And that being said, Red Velvet comes out to help Thunder Rosa.
Yeah. Thunder Rosa
has a match against Britt Baker at St. Patrick's Day Slam for the title. We're going to see this match again.
You know where it is, right? And
San Antonio.
Yep.
Thunder Rosa's fucking hometown.
Yep. So I think this is the one where she wins it.
Yeah, having her win at home makes sense. Yeah, having her win in her hometown would make all the sense in the world. That's why, if that's the case, that's why Tony didn't pull that trigger on Sunday. That's why he didn't do it. We want to make
she's going to win in her hometown.
We want to make this special for you, and we want you to win the world title.
Same thing with Hangman. You know, well, I mean, he didn't win it in his hometown, but he went to Dynamite to celebrate his championship win in
which
his
is the
hometown.
next night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like that.
For lovers.
We also seen Paige Van Zant sign her contract on Ty Conti's ass, and what better of a table could you use? Oh my God. But
Speaking of tables, Sammy went through a pretty big collision through a table.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was
well, that was actually next. We had the bout for the TNT Championship, Sammy Guevara versus Scorpio Sky.
Ouch. That's all I can
ouch.
say is ouch.
Ouch, and holy shit, because we got a shocking and new TNT Championship. Hopefully he ditches one of those belts.
He's a placeholder champion. Scorp's gonna have Scorp's gonna have the belt for a week
until Wardlow wins it.
Maybe, because MJF and Sean Spears, if you don't think they're coming out to fuck with Wardlow during that match next week.
Well,
that's a good point. That's a good fucking point.
It's not going to be a week, but Scorpio Sky is going to hold it during that time when Wardlow is distracted by MJF, Sean Spears, all that, the likes of all that going on. And then once that's all cleared up and he's like, okay, now I'm going to get my title run, then he's going to get his title run.
Yeah, he might not win next week because of those assholes. We'll see, man.
Yeah, I think this feud, I think it's going to culminate the MJF Wardlow shit.
They'll make him lose.
Double or nothing.
Yeah, they'll make him lose.
Double or
nothing. And then he'll come back through the rankings and win it. But
I had a feeling Scorp was winning last night because it sets up a good heel versus face match between Scorp and Wardlow.
Yeah.
It's just it's too perfect of a match not to do. So I had a feeling. And Sammy has put on so many good matches and has had such a killer second run as TNT champion that you can't help but give the dude props, dude. And also he got to have his girl down there with him last night too, and that was kind of cool to see Ty with Sammy, and it kind of helped with the showing of the match. It was I thought a really, really good match.
Yeah.
Hey, and all credit to Scorp too. Got to give Scorp his credit because I think that dude is supremely talented. I think Scorp is a fucking really talented wrestler. So I mean, even if it's kind of short-lived, which who knows what's going to happen next week, but even if it's a little short-lived, I'm glad he got a run with the major title, outside of the tag titles, which he's the first. That's right. Yep. Yeah, him and Christopher Daniels, the first ever AEW.
Frankie Kazarian.
Frankie Kazarian, that's right. Him and Frank are fucking first ever AEW tag champions.
Yes,
but it's cool to see gold around his waist again.
No, I've had high praise for him ever since the beginning of AEW, man. Like I've always thought that he's gonna go high, man, in the business. It seems like Stone Cold Steve Austin might actually show up at WrestleMania. I mean, for a match. Like
he said he accepted, dude.
Yeah,
he accepted.
Well, okay, so we don't know if it's gonna be. We don't know if it's gonna be a KO show where it's just he comes out, drinks a beer, and stunners Kevin Owens, or if it's gonna be an actual match. Now, the cat kind of got let out of the bag a little early, and everybody was, saying Stone Cold's gonna return in ring. Stone Cold's gonna return in ring, and then it seems like they're trying to scoop it all back in the bag and be like, oh no, it's just this KO show, but he's really gonna have a match. Like,
that's a good point. That'd be really cool.
I'm gonna be so fucking pissed if it's just Kevin Owens show.
I think Gio's onto something. I think they're gonna kind of swerve everybody a little bit to kind of like rebuild that excitement, because the cat did get let out of the bag early.
Yeah,
it's a good idea too. Like, now you got everybody kind of anticipating it, so obviously everyone's gonna watch Mania because they want to know, what are you doing with Austin? Is Austin having a match? Is Austin? Oh, fuck yeah, I will be too.
Yep.
You know, I mean, if we get an opportunity to see Stone Cold Steve Austin fucking wrestling again, like really doing it again at 19 fucking years, I don't give a damn how old Austin is.
Yeah.
He's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, you're gonna watch that no matter what the hell fucking it is. So I'm excited. I can't wait to see it.
I mean, the guy stays in great shape. He's, you know, got little stints in Hollywood here and there. Like, he does, you know, reality TV shows, stuff like that. He's got to be as advertised, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even though he doesn't get in the ring anymore, like, he's still very much his character when people inquire about him. You know, he's on the fucking commercials with Ice-T. What is that, what is it, Geico? Or...
This is a cold call!
Yeah.
Hey, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Ice-T here.
That was pretty funny, you know, in that fucking promo that Austin cut. So you gotta be out of your mind to call me out. I got 2 reasons. Number 1, you are a dumb son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That was so funny.
That's great.
Yeah.
Number 2, you want to get your ass whipped by Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fingers fucking crossed for Austin.
I can see it happening, man. So. And I'll be very, 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 very happy.
Yes,
but, I think that's about it, man, for pro wrestling, all the news.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
If you're looking for any audio recording or you'd like to record your own podcast, please visit Cosmic Soup Recording, where you can turn your ideas into reality. Whether you're looking to record one song or a whole album, Cosmic Soup Recording will fit any budget. For more information, visit CosmicSoupreCording.com or call or text at 480-331-7687. That's 480-331-SOUP. Also available on all social media. Cosmic Soup Recording is located in Phoenix, Arizona, near 24th Street and Thomas. Call now for a free quote or to book your session today.